Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this rant. It's not the first video I wanted to make, but here we are in the ashes of the tree, and the rant just needs to be made. Now, this rant, believe it or not, is not actually about the actions of Sylvanas Windrunner or the characters under her employ. My personal feelings on that aside, something else has come up in the community in the wake of this that is more pressing. I wanted to voice my discontent over the choices that were made today on Twitter, and when I tried to do so, I found myself lost in a sea of angry voices that were insulting, demeaning, and just horrific attitudes. And I found myself for the second time today on the side of the bad guys. I hate this feeling, guys. I hate it. I don't want to be a bad guy. I don't want to be a bad guy in the game, and when I get out of the game to talk about how I don't want to be a bad guy in the game, I don't want to be surrounded by a mob of bad guys on the same side as I am. All intelligent discourse gets lost when we get to this, whipped up in this fervor over what amounts to a video game. And I know that sounds like I'm diminishing the game, and I'm not, I promise. Like I said, today I felt like I got punched in the gut after the cinematic ended. I showed my wife and she cried, and she's like, is there any way to not do it on your other characters? And I haven't done it on any of my other characters yet. But the thing is, I feel very strongly about this video game. It has consumed a large portion of my life. And now I should be able to voice my discontent with the direction of the way things are going, and be able to lay down some constructive criticism and some feedback and say, hey, Blizzard, I don't really like this. So that Blizzard can take in that feedback amidst other feedback and make decisions based on that kind of feedback, so stuff like this doesn't happen again. But instead, just the most idiotic and toxic part of the community ooze out at times like this and just blanket the conversation with these horrible things that they're saying. And now the opposition doesn't get to have a dialogue with us. They could, but it's much easier for them to have a dialogue with the loud, obnoxious, toxic people, to condemn the things that people are saying than actually deal with the things that people are feeling. If you can't express yourself in a constructive way, you don't have the right to inflict your perspective on anyone else, because your perspective is warped if you think that it's okay to talk to people in the kind of toxic and demeaning way that you're speaking to people. What we need to do as a community is trust each other. We all want to make this game better. We don't need people that are coming out and attacking the individuals who make the game. We don't need people who are attacking people who have genuine thoughts and feelings and concerns about the direction that the game is going. We all want to make the game better. The faction war doesn't have to apply to real life situations. So I'm just going to close out by saying this. Be kind to each other. Every single person can do their part to reduce toxicity in this game by being a less toxic person themselves, by listening when they would rather respond. Just stop for a few seconds and try and put yourself in that other person's position. Because if we don't do that, this game is never going to get better because no one's going to be listening to each other. So that's all I have. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you don't like this video, go ahead and hit the other one. Please feel free to comment. Let me know what you think about this, both about the Sylvanas incident and about the way that we're handling this as a community. Subscribe, like it, love it, and I will see you next time. Thanks. I've been your Troll Paladin, signing out.